Walk with me into the gilded corridors of 18th century England, a time of immense power and sprawling empire. On the throne sits King George III, ruler of a kingdom where the sun never sets. Ships bearing his flag sail the seven seas, and the royal coffers are overflowing with the wealth of conquered lands. The British Empire is at its zenith, a global superpower seemingly invincible. On the palace walls, portraits of his 15 children with Queen Charlotte hang in proud succession. This is the House of Hanover, a dynasty that looks eternal, its future secured by a seemingly endless supply of royal blood. But behind the opulent facade, a quiet crisis is brewing, a problem of succession that threatens the very foundation of the throne. Let's look at the king's sons, the future of the dynasty. First, there's the eldest, George, the Prince of Wales. His life is a whirlwind of scandal and extravagance. He secretly marries a Catholic commoner, Maria Fitzherbert, a union the law deems utterly void. It's a romance, but it's not a royal marriage. Later, he's forced into a disastrous legal marriage with his cousin, Caroline of Brunswick. Their relationship is so toxic they can barely stand to be in the same room. From this miserable union, only one legitimate child is born, the bright and beloved Princess Charlotte. She is the nation's hope, the direct heir to the throne. But in 1817, tragedy strikes. Princess Charlotte dies in childbirth and her baby boy dies with her. The direct line from the future King George IV is extinguished in a single night. What about the other sons? Next in line is Prince William, later King William IV. For 20 years, he lives with the famous actress Dorothea Jordan. Together, they have 10 children, 10 sons and daughters who carry the king's blood, who look like Hanovers, who share the royal face. They are a large, vibrant family. But the Royal Marriages Act of 1772 is clear. Because their mother was a commoner and the marriage wasn't approved by the king, these children are illegitimate in the eyes of the law. They are given the surname Fitzclarence, not the title of prince or princess. They are the king's children, but they can never inherit the crown. William later marries a German princess, Adelaide of Saxe-Meiningen, and they have 2 daughters. Tragically, both die as infants. Once again, a legitimate line of succession fails to take root. The pattern continues down the line of George III's sons: Prince Edward, Duke of Kent; Prince Ernest Augustus, Duke of Cumberland; Prince Augustus Frederick, Duke of Sussex; Prince Adolphus, Duke of Cambridge. 7 legitimate princes in total. An impressive roster of royal sons. They have children, many children, spread across England and Europe. Royal DNA is everywhere. Grandchildren are born, carrying the Hanoverian legacy in their veins. But when it comes to the one thing that matters for the monarchy, a legitimate heir born from a legally recognized royal marriage, the family comes up empty. One after another, the sons fail to produce a surviving lawful grandson to continue the direct male line of the House of Hanover. It's an astonishing failure of dynastic planning. The most powerful family in the world can't secure its own future. And so, after the reigns of George IV and William IV, the crown has nowhere to go. It must pass sideways to the next available legitimate heir. The line of succession, once seemingly so robust, has withered away. The throne lands, almost by default, on the head of an 18-year-old girl. She is the daughter of George III's 4th son, Prince Edward, who had died years earlier. Her name is Victoria. She doesn't become queen because she is the strongest, or the most prepared, or the most obvious choice. She becomes queen for one simple reason. She is the only legitimate heir left. All those sons, all those grandsons with royal blood, were irrelevant. History writes its verdict in a single chilling sentence. Illegitimate sons are still sons, but they are not heirs. In the rigid world of monarchy, the law of succession is absolute. The throne bows to legitimacy, not to blood or sentiment. The great Hanoverian dynasty, so rich in sons, nearly died from within, all because it couldn't produce a single legitimate grandson to carry the crown. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from history.